6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Federal Cabinet has approved the Lawyers Protection Bill 2023 to be presented in the Parliament for the protection of the legal practitioners. The Senate has reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the Constitution and promoting democratic values in the country. The President has emphasized the need for enhancing the reach of the Federal Ombudsman to the far-flung areas to address grievances of the people at the doorstep. The Foreign Minister has asked the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to work to promote security, sovereignty and territorial integrity of the member states. Pakistan has called upon India to take immediate steps to ensure the safety and security of all minorities in the country. The second eliminator of the 8th edition of the Pakistan Super League is to be played between Peshawar Zalmi and Lahore Qalandars in Lahore today. And now the news in detail. The Federal Cabinet has approved the Lawyers Protection Bill 2023 to be presented in the Parliament for the protection of the legal practitioners. The approval was granted during a meeting of the Federal Cabinet held in Islamabad today, with the Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif in the chair. Addressing the meeting, the Prime Minister appreciated the role of the lawyers in the country's constitutional evolution. The Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif said a support price of 8,500 rupees per 40 kilograms of cotton has been approved to make the crop profitable for farmers. The Prime Minister also directed to ensure security of the deposits of small and medium enterprises bank customers. He said special care should be taken to return the customers' deposits during winding down. On the recommendation of the Ministry of Finance, the Cabinet gave ex post facto approval to 15 bilateral and 2 multilateral memoranda of understanding of the Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan. The forum also gave approval to the formation of an inquiry committee under the Extradition Act 1972 for the extradition of Muhammad Wasim Aslam, son of Muhammad Aslam, to Saudi Arabia. The Federal Cabinet approved the reconstitution of the Pakistan Sikh Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee on the recommendation of the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony. The Senate has reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the Constitution and promoting democratic values, federation, tolerance and constitutionalism in the country. The upper house of the Parliament vowed in a unanimously approved resolution moved by the Senator Raza Rabbani. The House pledged to continue its efforts in protecting the rights of the provinces and marginalized communities, promoting gender equality and strengthening the democratic process in Pakistan. The Law Minister Azam Nazir Tadar has urged the political leadership of the country across party lines to sit together and chalk out a comprehensive plan to bring political and economic stability in the country. Taking the floor of the House today, he said we should learn lessons from our past mistakes and should listen to one another with patience and tolerance. He invited the opposition to come and join hands with the Treasury benches in evolving a strategy for the common good of the country. The Finance Minister Mohammad Asagdar says Pakistan may be confronted by different challenges at the moment, but nothing could stop it from progress and development. In his concluding remarks at the Senate's special commemorative session in Islamabad today, he said a bright future lies ahead for Pakistan in the coming days. The Senate Chairman Sadiq Sanjarani has said parliamentary democracy guarantees the constitutional and human rights through genuine representation in the Parliament. He said this in his concluding remarks on the conclusion of the 3-day commemorative session of the Senate in Islamabad today. The chairman announced that the Committee of the Whole would be a prominent feature to discuss challenges facing the country and their solutions through a healthy discourse among all the stakeholders. The special commemorative session has now been prorogued. The State Bank of Pakistan has issued a commemorative coin of rupees 50 to mark the golden jubilee of the Senate of Pakistan. The coin is being issued through the exchange counters of all field offices of the State Bank of Pakistan Banking Service Corporation from today. The coin is in round shape, milled with a dimension of 30 millimeters, weighing 13.5 grams, and has cupro-nickel metal contents with 75% copper and 25% nickel. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Maryam Aurangzeb, has strongly criticized the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chief Imran Khan, saying he is unwilling to cooperate with the law enforcement officials and stoking unrest in Lahore. Talking to BBC, she said Imran Khan is using his party workers, women and children as human shield to avert arrest. She said Imran Khan's audio leaks testify that he ordered his party workers and senior party leaders to procure petrol to use in petrol bombs. The Minister of State for Industries and Production, Tasneem Ahmed Qureshi, says all possible steps are being taken to enhance financial inclusion in the agriculture sector to boost productivity and exports. He was addressing the closing ceremony of a 5-day international training course in Islamabad today. The minister said the government is committed to support the agriculture sector as it is indispensable for the country's economic growth, food security and employment generation. This is Radio Pakistan. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has emphasized the need for strengthening the capacity of the Federal Ombudsman and enhancing its reach to the far-flung areas to address the grievances of the people at their doorstep. He was talking to the Wafaki Motasib of Pakistan, Ijaz Ahmed Qureshi, who called on him and presented the annual report 2022 of the institution in Islamabad today. He also urged the Wafaki Motasib to intensify its awareness campaign to inform the people about its role in the provision of speedy and cost-effective justice to the complainants. The Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has urged the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to continue to condemn Israel's repeated aggression against the Al-Aqsa Mosque and in the occupied Palestinian territory. He said this in his opening remarks at the 49th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers at Nouakchott, Mauritania. The Foreign Minister also highlighted the plight of the people in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir who are experiencing the worst violations of human rights under the Indian occupation. Pakistan has expressed deep concern at the alarming rise in communal violence and hatred directed against Muslims in India. At the weekly press briefing in Islamabad today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch called on India to take immediate steps to ensure safety, security and well-being of the minorities and allow them to profess and practice their faith in peace. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged the international community to hold the Modi regime accountable for its brutalities in the occupied territory. In the separate statements, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference leaders said human rights violations in the territory have increased to an alarming proportion since 5th of August 2019. The Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit Moscow next week to hold talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin. The visit comes as Beijing has offered proposals to end the war in Ukraine and is Chinese president's first visit to Russia since the Russian troops invaded Ukraine. And now cricket. The second eliminator of the 8th edition of the Pakistan Super League will be played between Peshawar Zalmi and Lahore Qalandars in Lahore today. The match will start at 7 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. The winner of the second eliminator will play the final of the league against Multan Sultans in Lahore tomorrow. And finally, the weather report. Partly cloudy weather is expected in most parts of the country, while rain, wind, thunderstorm is likely in Upper and South Punjab, Islamabad, Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Eastern Balochistan and Sindh during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.